Alright boys, so I made my gear guide and today is the chip guide. Now chips, I was gonna say chimps. Chips are a little bit more straightforward because you can get them pretty easily, right? Well, you can get chips pretty easily, but getting the right chips, that's very difficult, right? I'd say I have like 3 chips total that I'm like happy with, right? So if you didn't know, chips can have different subsets, okay? So you see, this is the memory, I think, memory. I have power, damage increase, crit res. Those are the extra stats you get. Those vary every time you get a chip, right? We go to this one, it'll be damage, tenacity, speed, crit res. This one, penetration, power, decrease speed. And then, hello dog. Decrease power, speed, crit damage, right? Hold on. Okay, he's just chilling. All right. So different subsets, right? Now, what do they mean? Okay, I mean it's pretty obvious, right? Decrease means damage taken, decreased. I'll get to like power, speed, and stuff later. Crit damage is obviously just crit damage. And then what do you call it? What are the other ones? What else do I have? Damage increases damage increase, crit increase your crit chance, right? And you can check what these stats do if you go to details and you click them, right? Affects the critical strike chance of attack, right? Increases the character's attack, applies to P characters only, okay? Penetration increases the enemy defense against level 59 enemies, right? It's 14%, which is pretty good. Could be better though. Okay, so anyway, the stats you want on a character are always offensive stats because they give you more BP. So if you go to Bakugo again, we go to his chaps. He's a power character, okay? It says here on the top right, he's a power character, okay? So I want power on him, okay? So power is your main goal, right? Main stat you want is power. So I have power, level 4 as well, which is why I'm keeping this chip for now and not like worrying too much about it. Then there's no real order in what you want after. Damage increase obviously is really good, increases all your damage. Crit I really like because I just like crit chance. On Bakugo it's not so much because you get so much crit chance like by himself already, so you don't need the crit, but it's nice. Crit damage obviously is really good. Penetration I think is going to become more and more important the later we get to the game, the higher the level the enemies are for like agency assessments and stuff. I think penetration is actually really important for when we get there. But yeah, mainly what you want is the main stat of your character. So if I go to a different character now, right? Let's go to I don't know, Endeavor, right? Because I don't know, he's hype, right? Everyone loves Endeavor. Go to his chips. My chips for him are horrible. I got some new ones. Speed, no. Crit damage, penetration, tenacity. I could run. Nah, this. Okay, whatever. So technical for him, right? I have technical for him, so he's actually getting stuff from this because he's a technical character, right? We go back. It says T. He's a technical character, okay? We go here. He has technical, level 1, crit level 4. So when you upgrade it to level 16, you obviously get like these will level up. I actually don't know the exact levels they level up in, but throughout the whole thing, you'll get, from what it seems like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels in total. 5 increases, right? In levels. I think it could be more though. I don't know. Whatever. No, I'm pretty sure it's just the 5 you get here. Because some start off with 3, some equipment, but if you level them up, you can get the 4 stat, and usually I get lucky with those. More lucky with those than with like the straight 4 ones. Whatever. So I have power level 2 on him though, which sucks, right? What is this chip? This chip's trash too. So this one is good though. This is a perfect chip, I think. It's technical, which is you want, level 4 as well. Penetration, damage increase, and crit. Right, all good stats, perfect chip. I think I'm not like there's a very small chance I actually change this chip, right? I think this chip is fantastic. And then this chip, for example, right, this is something I'm still working on because it has damage increase and penetration, but like crit res you don't really care for. Crit damage is good. If this was technical, this would also be like a perfect chip pretty much, right? So this is pretty much what you want for your chips. Now, how do you get chips? I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? You go to the stage that gives you chips. How did I lose 1 KBP? My card's on the wrong characters. Hold on. Nah, I'll do this later. This is not for the video. Right, we go to Night Ops. And now Night Ops, right? You want to do the hardest difficulty, right? Unless you've just started. If you just started, right? Like, try and work your way up. Try to get to this stage. I'm pretty sure you can beat the stage. It has 17 KBP. I think I beat it with like a 7k or 6k Bakugo. 6.8k, I think. Bakugo the first time. This one, you can definitely do with like a 10k hero, okay? And then this one, if you have like a 12k, 13k Ida, you can do this. Right now, my Ida is at 33k. I don't have anything on him, so I can't really showcase it. But I think Seaton made a video on this with his like 14k Ida, and he beat it as well. So if you're gonna like, if you don't believe me, like just go and watch it, right? You can definitely beat this. Don't worry too much about the BP. It's definitely beatable, okay? But you want to do the highest one you can, preferably this one, right? Because this is the only one that you can get 6-star chips from. Now they did cuck us, and for rewards they put 4-star chips in there as well, which I don't understand. I think this should only be 6 stars and 5 stars. There's no way you're doing the stage that requires 31 KBP and you're like, oh yeah, I need 4-star chips, right? Even the 5-star chips are useless, right? But like at least you can like sort of like work with them. But 4-star, I don't know. And then especially the XP chips, you actually get almost none unless you get like really lucky. But I'm gonna hopefully take us through a whole run with a Nomu in there as well. Hopefully. I just got a Nomu before I recorded, and I was like, okay, hold on, I want to record the chip guide. Let me actually record now. So hopefully we get a Nomu again. I'll tell you how to increase the chance of getting a Nomu after this, and when we get out, because there's a way you can increase the chance of getting the second, the third fight as well. But we'll have to. I hope auto actually like plays properly. I'll usually take like 20 seconds for this of my endeavor. But you probably want to manually play this if you're on the weaker side still. Just beating it is fine, right? And the next stages you can definitely beat, because the next stages are like you have 10 minutes, right? Here you don't have that much time, so you'll die pretty quick. But the other ones you have 10 minutes, so just go in like as soon as you get the second fight, like you're chilling, right? Just play the fight, like just play it safe. We got a 4-star chip there. What you can do is when you see the chip drop, you can quit out and then come back in. I don't think that's necessarily worth it, so I don't do it. But if you really want to, you can. I don't think it's worth it though, right? But you can quit out before the quest actually finishes. You won't use any stamina. You can do that. I think that trick is pretty annoying. I will do like 2 or 3 runs. Hopefully we get like at least a second fight. If we don't get Nomu, it's fine. At least a second fight, and then I'll tell you what I do to level them up. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I use the chips and I use other chips. And the different thing is, right, if you're just trying to make a character strong, you don't have to wait for a good chip, right? Just level up a chip, because the base stats you get from leveling up the chip are already good enough. And then you can like work on getting the other chips, and then when you get them, right, let's say you have a level 16 chip, you can feed that level 16 chip into your level 1 chip that's better, and you'll get to level 15 or 14, I think, and then it's just a couple of chips and other like XP chips and stuff until it's level 16, right? So it doesn't take that long. I think that was a 6-star actually. I didn't look. It was a 4-star. Never mind. I don't know why I thought it was a 6-star, but I thought it was a 6-star. But yeah, it's like when you have it, like you just have a character like level 16. Okay, one more run and then that's it. Just get a character to full level 16, right, that you really like. Like let's say your favorite character to use is Deku. Get all his stuff to level 16, and then even if it's not the best chips, right, he's a speed character. So what you want of him is like speed, penetration, crit damage, crit, whatever, right? So once you get that, like before you get those chips, the chips you have, just level them up. 99% of the time, 6-star chips are going to be better than 5-star chips, even if the 5-star chips have better substats. Unless the 5-star chip is really juicy and has like the perfect substats, I would just go for 6 stars, just level them up, and then feed them into your good 6-star chips once you actually get them, right? It's a much better way of using your resource, I think, instead of just waiting, because then you'll be stuck at like a weaker stage, and you won't be able to do hero rating with that character. You won't be able to do this and that. Oh, we actually got a 6-star. You'd love to see it. Now, I don't think you can inspect the secondary stats here. Extra stats, yeah, it just says this. It doesn't actually show you up until you get out of it, right? And then you also fill the bar by doing it. You can go to the shop and actually buy a 6-star chip. Now, this one is also not guaranteed to be good, so okay, we don't get an extra fight, whatever. You can get 2 extra fights. You can get the Sword Boy, and you can get Nomu on this stage. I think it's the same for every stage, though. I think every stage has those exact 3 fights. No, they're different. But anyway, yeah, I think this one has the paper as a second fight, and this one has like the swingy hammer dude or something. Yeah. Anyway, right? So the way you increase the chance, by the way, since I mentioned it, is you go to mall, you go to buff shop, and you want to get these. You get these from doing your dailies, and then eventually you can get the agency assessment buff, which lets you no. You want the night ops buff, sorry, which increases the increases the chance of the other enemies appearing by 25%. Now this 25% is a pseudo 25%. I don't think it's actually 25%, because then you'd get it a lot more often. I think it's a let's say we have a 10% chance, it's a 25% increase of the 10%, so it's 12.5%. So I don't think it's personally a huge increase, which is why I bought like a lot of other stuff first. But it is an increase nonetheless. So if you really care, this is definitely a good long-term investment, right? But for now, I mean, this is what I'm working towards right now. I think the stamina furniture buff is useless up until we get more of those that give you stamina, more of those dorm thingies. The stamina gift buff, they increased the gift limit, so I don't really care for this anymore. The agency assessment buff is definitely really good too, especially once you're level 60 and you have to go for these like radiant gear stuff, right? Which set affects radiant gear, which is what I'll like want to do at that point. But yeah, that's a long time away from now. That's a thunderstorm. I don't know if you can hear that. Germany right now. Anyway, that's it for the chip guide. I think I'll show you. Hold on. Let's see if this chip was like really good, right? This chip, which see, this is a violation. If you have like a speed stat, it doesn't give you anything if you have a power character, right? Any of these actually good? Oh my god, that would have been good for Endeavor. No. So hold on. Let's just see any good ones. Deku's a speed character. Oh, if this was not there, if this is still a decent chip, and I'll probably have to replace whatever his chips are available. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely still better. Oh no, give me, okay, it's actually the same thing. Damage increase, speed, crit. Damage increase, speed, crit damage, right? So it's actually the same three, so I'm actually gonna like stick with this one. No. My chips for Deku are actually not that bad, right? I don't know why I took Deku as an example. What about him, right? He's a power character, so I want power. Decreased damage, don't really care. Penetration, crit. So this should give me more BP, I think. Actually, no, it's free offensive stats, it's free offensive stats. So it's probably the same. It's probably the same, yeah. I prefer this. No, I prefer this one. And then let's see Ojiro as well. Damage increase, crit, power. Power, crit, damage, crit. I'm like, it's the same thing. It's free offensive stats. I prefer this one though. So I can actually show you this, right? Oh, that's not the one. Power, crit, damage, crit, right? So if I enhance, I'll actually get the fourth stat. I'll use all my chips and the rest of my money for this. I'll have to get them up eventually anyway. So let's see. We didn't get a fourth stat yet. That's crazy. Usually you get a fourth stat. I don't know when. Let's see. No. Oh, at level 10. Yeah, it's fine. Just use these worthless 5 stars. Oh, we don't have the money. You know, just for the video. No. I'm sorry. It is what, bro. Money in this game is a problem. At some point, you unlock the fourth one. I actually don't know when, but I know you do. But yeah, trust. And then if I were to go, well, I can't show you, but if I were to feed in level 16, it would work still. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, boys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Okay, ciao.